Hey, Ireland, guess what?
What?
I still have the MGM Plus subscription that I forgot to cancel.
Of course you do.
Roll the music! Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Butterscotch Rewatch. I am Katie, the Gen X mom,
And I'm Ireland, the Gen Z daughter.
and we want to welcome you back because we have taken a long hiatus for a couple weeks. That's mainly my fault.
Well, I was gonna say, because our sports picked up back at school, I coach a sport in the spring, so I've been, dead to the world. Also, teaching before spring break is, for any teachers out there, it's so overstimulating. You just want to go home and disassociate for a while, and then tell them what happened to you.
Oh, besides the bubonic plague.
Yeah, the bubonic plague.
Your dad came home with sickness
Mm.
and he gets sick, and he was actually sick. He never gets sick. And if he gets sick, I know I'm going to get it 10 times worse because I have like a whole bunch of autoimmune
I would say she
diseases.
has no immune system.
I have zero immune system. So I'm
Mm.
like, great. So I'm just preparing for this. Now, Ireland and I last Saturday went to see Lucy Darling, which was
Mm.
amazing. Great
So
show. If
good.
you've not seen her and she comes to your town, she's fun. It was just such a great feel. Like the show is just so like
Yeah, it's so
inclusive and
happy and
wonderful.
feel good and just
Mhm.
easygoing,
Yeah.
so it's entertaining.
And Ireland's never seen Lucy Darling, didn't even know who Lucy Darling was, besides looking her
Mhm.
up real quick on on the Googling her. She's like, Google me, bitch.
Literally.
And so I was like, if you get me sick for Lucy Darling, because we had like third row seats. We paid a pretty penny for the seats.
Mhm.
I was like, I will kill you. And so your dad is like coughing. He's like,
Yeah, you know
like
how
he doesn't
men get the
yeah.
boy cold or whatever, and then they're dying, even though
Mhm.
all they have to do is blow their nose. It's so bad.
He coughs without covering his mouth
Nick does
or
the same thing. He's just
going
like
like that.
like
And then he's like making food and he's coughing, and I'm like, well, now I can't have that butter. Thanks.
thanks. I
Thanks.
will just make something myself, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. So good news was I did not get sick for Lucy Darling.
Hmm.
I got sick the very next morning. Came on quick and I got it. And now Friday, so last Friday, we went and I dragged my daughter to the Gen X Takeover
Which
comedy
I will
thing.
say, I was literally declared the youngest person there when they were checking IDs. They go, "Oh, 2000. And I have never seen one of those yet today." I
Yes,
was like,
congratulations, you're the
"Oh,
youngest. So I dragged my poor Gen Z daughter to this Gen
yeah,
X. We had that one we had front row seats for. So
yeah."
again, I had gotten just well enough. I mean, I slept all day, took like NyQuil, everything was hydrating everything. So I was in the tail end of it where you're like you
Mhm.
sound like you're coughing like
Yeah,
crunchy
you sound
coughs,
worse, but you're actually
getting
better.
better. Yeah.
You're just
So
getting rid of everything. It's nasty, but true.
so thank goodness for that. So we had that was a nice week, but I just was not feeling well for that week. And then the previous week, I mean, with the whole, just that this weather is garbage and I'm just
Yeah.
not in the,
We're
I just,
also in seasonal depression is
yeah.
among us because of all of the crappy weather. And then also around us there were a lot of storms like hail, a lot of tornado
Hmm.
warnings and watches and all that stuff. So
Yeah, it was like
it's
90
been a
degrees
trip.
one day, negative 30 the next, then it was
Yeah, and it
snow, then it
snowed
was,
today. I literally had to get up even earlier for work. My school starts early and I even had to get up even earlier because I there were people driving 15 miles an hour on a 55-mile-per-hour road today.
yeah.
And even though there was the snow was not that bad. Some of the roads were actually paved. People just were really cautious, which is fine. That's why I leave
Mm.
earlier, but I was just some of it I was like, "Okay, come on, Muriel, let's
Yeah.
go." Let's get going here.
Muriel.
Seriously.
Muriel and Gert. Come on, ladies, you
You're
got this. Um, one thing I do want to say about the Gen X takeover, not only was it great,
Oh, it's
the
hilarious.
four people that are part of the
Mhm.
Gen X takeover comedy, um, but when we left, Gen X is like one of the most polite, like, oh,
Mhm.
excuse me. Oh, here, let me hold the door for you. There was no
Yeah.
like, I'm more important than you, get out of my way. There
Yeah,
was
there
no
wasn't any like
pushing.
pushing. Like if you've ever gone to a concert with any Gen Zs or even millennials, to be honest with you, like it is like if you're standing room, it is just a monstrosity. Like people are pushing and shoving and trying to get ahead of you and I'm like, "Girl, we are all going to the same exit. Can you just chill? Like
Right.
you are the reason this is taking so long. So please
Mm.
stop."
Yeah.
It's like when you're in traffic and you're like, okay, everybody let one person in. That's how it should be. Like that Gen X takeover, that was the easiest, like, event I've ever been able to, like, get in and out of a parking garage, like, so fast. And I don't like driving downtown in a city anywhere, and it was just super easy,
Yeah.
like, getaway because everybody's so polite. And then they're like, of course, I'll let you in, la la la
Yeah.
la.
Yeah. There's like no problem whatsoever.
No.
So let me get in here because all right, so cool. Yeah. So what are we doing today? Today we're
Yeah.
continuing our Tim Curry month through the next month.
Yeah, but really we're like only like a week behind.
I know it's
So
terrible.
it's not that bad because, life happens. The people know.
Yeah. So we're ready to catch up because we turn the clocks
Mm,
forward. So now it doesn't
yeah,
get dark until like 7, which is great instead of 4 o'clock, which is
yeah.
very not fun.
Yeah, that helps a lot.
So we are doing Legend today. It was made in 1985.
Yeah.
Ireland has not seen this
I was
before
gonna say, fun fact, this is one movie that we've done that I've never seen before until like I had to watch it for this.
because there's Labyrinth.
Yeah, that's the problem. And I don't remember when Labyrinth was released. Was that
Labyrinth was like,
a
so they
little
were like
later?
filmed pretty close around the same time, but this came out before,
That's
like
what I
right
thought.
before Labyrinth.
And like this
So,
has good people in it,
mhm.
but also it's just like when I'm looking and I'm just like, ugh, David Bowie. Like, and
Yeah.
like, oh, Jennifer Connelly. I just like everything is so different. And I know when they did these, I don't think they ever wanted to compare the two. Like,
Mm-mm.
I would assume not because sorry, Ridley Scott, you would have lost.
Yeah.
But yeah. So me watching this the whole time, I was just sitting there like, it's good. It's just, it's not.
We got opinions.
Yeah, we have opinions. Sorry. Sorry for people that like this is their absolute favorite movie.
I don't think this is anybody's favorite movie,
Okay,
honestly.
that makes me feel better.
This is one of those movies that I watched as a kid. I was very obviously because I love Labyrinth to death.
Right.
I love like when I was a kid, I loved those like
Hmm.
fantasy movies. There's the princess.
Never
You
ending
gotta see.
story.
Yeah, Never Ending Story.
Yeah.
I loved all those kind of
Oh,
movies.
then
They
you
were
make me
just
cry.
cool to me. I don't care if that's nerdy. I
Yeah.
don't care, but
Well, and
whatever.
also like all of the technology and stuff in movies was in like increasing as time goes on. So you're seeing
Mhm.
more cool like special effects and like the puppeteering and stuff like that Jim Henson creates and all this
Right.
craziness. So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, well, we've got words for
We
some
do
of
have
these.
words,
We have
but great
words.
people in this movie.
And I will tell you, we're really going to focus on the Tim Curry part because that part is the best part of the movie. He is phenomenal
Yeah,
in this.
he carries it.
This man has so much
Sorry,
makeup on,
Tom.
and for him to, I mean, we'll just get into it.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
get into
it's
it.
yeah. Let's get into it.
We're
So
just so excited about Tim Curry,
we
and I
just love
also
him.
want to preface this before I know this. They're like, just get on with it. But to preface this, my mom has been sending me Tim Curry reels on Instagram and like videos and all this stuff like the last 2 weeks. Okay,
Yes,
because
because
we're
it keeps
obsessed with
popping up on
Tim
my
Curry.
phone, obviously, because we're
Oh
talking about it.
God,
But they do have a, if you love Clue, now that's a great movie. If you
yeah.
love Clue, somebody made a documentary about the making of Clue, and they actually reveal the fourth ending. There was a fourth ending.
I gotta watch it.
It's pretty interesting. I mean, most everybody's in it. Not everybody's like alive
Right.
for it, but yeah, it's an interesting how things became and just cool. But
Yeah.
if you like
I
Clue,
like
that
any
they
behind the scenes, to be honest
yeah.
with you, especially with a goofy thing like that. And it's just
Mhm.
all like so chaotic. So I'm
Yeah.
sure it's great.
All right, so let's get into Legend. Legend, 1985. Stars Tom Cruise as Jack. Mia Sara is Princess Lily. And Tim Curry as Darkness. He's not the devil, he's Darkness. This is directed by Ridley Scott. So Ridley Scott's
So
from
cool.
like Alien, Blade Runner, Thelma Louise, Gladiator. So he's a pretty
Huge.
director. I'm super surprised he did this movie. I think he wanted it to be a lot darker than it was because I was reading some like options for the writing, like the different
Like plot
scripts.
stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, and I was like, ooh, don't, no, that would have ruined, no, that would have ruined it. Tim Curry couldn't play that character because I would think weirdly of him. No, I don't like that.
Okay.
I
Gotcha.
he plays it perfect just the way it is. All right, so shall we get into this?
Yeah.
Should we just get to the point where Tim Curry is?
I know,
That's just the point of
All
it.
right, fast forward.
Hurry. Okay. All right. So this opens with a screen text. I'm going to read the screen text because that's probably one of the more interesting parts of the movie. So it says, once long ago, there was no such thing as time. The world was shrouded in darkness. Then came a splendor of light, bringing life and love to the universe, and the Lord of Darkness retreated deep into the shadows of the earth, plotting his return to power by banishing light forever. Precious light is protected, harbored in souls of unicorns. Unicorns are safe from the Lord of Darkness, and they can only be found by the purest of mortals. Such a mortal is Jack, who lives in solitude with the animals of the forest. A beautiful girl named Lily loves Jack with all her heart. In their innocence, they believe only goodness exists in the world. Together, they will learn there is no good without evil, no love without hate, no heaven without hell, no light without darkness. The harmony of the universe depends upon an eternal balance. Out of the struggle to maintain this balance comes the birth of legends. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
Okay. So we cut to a forest and watch a wheezy goblin named Blix move through the forest, and Blix comes upon a swamp. And in the middle of the swamp is a creepy looking, it looks to me like a volcano, but we learn it's a tree later. It's just like, it's just
or
dark.
like the Keebler elf tree.
Right. That's what it does
Like
look
when they
like.
go in, it's just like surrounded. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
I
the
totally get
evil
that.
Keebler elves live there.
Yeah,
So it's like a
literally
fortress.
evil.
And so then it like goes inside, and it looks like basically hell. There's fire everywhere. People are being tortured. There's flying demons. It's
Yeah,
like
there's a lot going on.
there's just a lot going on. And then we see darkness. And all we really see on darkness is kind of like his glowing eyes, and his nails are glowing. So bro just got
Like
back from a
bright
rave.
green. Right,
Yeah.
I was just
Yeah,
going
it's
to
like,
say because that is the only time in the movie that his eyes and nails are that color.
mhm.
Every other time they're just like black. So I don't know why they're glowing like that. But anyways.
I don't know. So he's obviously in darkness, and he looks like he's had a day. He looks exhausted. He asks Mother Night, "Fold your dark arms about me, protect me from your black embrace. I sit alone, an impotent exile, whilst this force, this presence returns to torment me." So he's talking about light. Now this is Tim Curry. So when he says this is pronounced so perfectly. I can't even do it justice. I can't even say the word
So
justice.
intellectual that like when he speaks, it's always with a purpose. And like also one of the things that really tickle my brain is like you don't know it's Tim Curry under there because there's
no.
just so much like prosthetic and makeup and stuff like that. But like you can 100% tell it's him just based off of his dialect.
Yeah. And he also is wearing these ginormous horns. He has like a devil face, and he's wearing these huge fangs. So the fact that he can
Enunciate
pronounce,
like that
yeah,
with those chompers.
is pure talent. This man's pure talent. We just
I
love Tim
know.
Curry so
We
much.
just love him so much.
So there's a knock at the door. He has a
Yeah.
door.
I also love how they have manners. Like they're literally like in what is kind of hell, right? And they're literally knocking on the door for privacy. Like, hello, my lord. Are you free?
Who's at the door, Ireland? Knock knock.
So Blix is at the door. And he was just or they were traveling through the woods, and now they're knocking on the door. And apparently he is the most loathsome of the goblins and is just really ready to just get on his knees and just like absolutely kiss Darkness's butt.
Yes.
Like he just wants he's the people pleaser, I guess. Like he just he really wants to be the right hand man, and he just is, I don't know.
Yeah, he's
I don't really
definitely
know.
a yeah guy, yeah, but
Yeah.
sorry, Blix, you're gonna be a male now. We're just gonna
Yeah, sorry.
sorry, it just um and but Blix, I feel, is doesn't like to be told what to do, but obviously
Yeah.
Darkness is like 8 feet tall and
Yeah. Scary.
ginormous.
And
Mhm.
they also have like no what's it called? Restriction of throwing other people under the bus as well. Like they're
Correct.
like, "Oh, I will do whatever you say, but
Right.
these guys you have to talk to because they're
Yeah.
not doing what they're supposed to be doing." And basically when they come up to Darkness, Darkness is literally again sulking in the corner in the darkness on his like throne. So Blix is asking Darkness, well, what troubles you? And Darkness is just explaining to Blix that, oh, well, there's a presence in the forest that, they have almost forgotten and they haven't felt in such a long time. There are frail creatures that contain tons of power, but anybody with this power could rule the entire universe with it. And basically, this is Darkness saying, like, I have a job for you. So, Blix's job right now is to find that creature that is projecting that brightness and that power, and destroy them. So.
And so he's like, Blix is like, what do they look like? Where should I look? What do I use as bait?
This literally reminds me of like when I have that annoying student in class and they're like, well, what do I do? How do I do this? How do I start? What's going on? And I'm just like, first of all, open your eyes and look at the question was it asking you. That's how I felt like Darkness was in that
Yeah,
moment.
Darkness basically is like, okay, bitch, look, the short version. You're looking for a unicorn in the forest that can be found only by an innocent soul.
Bitch, you're looking for a unicorn.
Opposite of me.
Right. You see all this?
Obviously,
Okay. See something, but the opposite.
opposite of that. Yeah.
So now we are cutting back to the forest, but in a different kind of spot here. And we meet Lily, who is just this beautiful, innocent princess that's wandering through the forest. And she just, like all princesses, are just wandering towards a cottage. But she's like kind of interesting. She's kind of playful. Like you can tell that she knows the person that lives in the cottage because she's kind of messing with them and then like starts to eat their snacks and stuff as they like go into the cottage. Um, and we also see Blix, our goblin, and then some pig goon, and then just like another goon. Like it's just like the trio of like the yeah guys, yeah, we need to take these goons and get what we need to get. And they're watching her. They're like kind of creepy.
They're
Like
definitely creeping.
they're just watching her from afar, and Blix is just like basically watching her like frolic in the forest and saying, "Oh, maybe innocent, maybe sweet, ain't half as nice as rotting meat, girl." He's trying to like eat her. I don't know what the heck is going on, but like also ew.
Yeah. And Blix always talks in freaking rhymes.
Yeah.
Always.
Sir, we do not need the riddle. I'm
Right.
sorry. The
So you,
onomatopoeias and the riddles, we're not having it.
right. So you've got Blix with the and the
Like
talking in
Dr.
the
Seuss
damn
out of
like
breath, bro.
thinks he's freaking like a
Dr.
poet.
Seuss or Shakespeare. Yeah, like guy, we
Then
do not need this from you.
then you've got the pig guy that's always like okay.
Literally.
Seriously, it's so loud. It's
I'm just a
noises.
little piggy.
Flames. Flames on
Flames.
my face.
Flames.
And then I call him the Tin Can Goon. So he's just in this like whole metal, like it looks like the front of like a boiler from like
I like the
Home
tin
Alone, that like
Yeah.
thing. And he's just
Yeah.
like, hey guys,
He
I'm
looks
the
like
Tin
one of those
Can.
knights in a museum that have come to life. Like
Yeah.
like if you've ever seen any like Scooby Doo when they have like the ghosts or whatever, that he literally looks like the guy in the knight armor or whatever that just like comes to life.
And his voice is so high. So you've
Yeah.
got
It's
the
just a lot of
wheezing.
overstimulation at
Yes. Like
once.
too much. I'm like,
Too many different
stop.
personalities.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
yeah. And so Lily's running up to the cottage and we see a woman hanging up clothes. She pulls the clothesline down and it falls. This is Lily. She just pulls it down because, she's a princess and this lady needs to do more work apparently. And of
Right.
course the lady's like, bloomin' fairies. She thinks it's the fairies. It is
Mhm.
not the fairies. So Lily just walks into this woman's house and helps herself to the food on the table. She notices a clock on the wall, like a cuckoo clock, and she looks at it and it like hits like 10 o'clock and it has like the guy running after the girl, like that kind of thing. And then she stares at it and then it turns into frost for a minute and then she's like, oh, and then it's back to normal. So she kind of like saw maybe a premonition. Knows. And Nell is the woman that lives there. This is Nell's house. She comes inside and tells Lily that she's happy to see her. And Lily tells her that she can't stay. She has something really special coming up. And then Nell asks her, is there a
Right.
sweetheart waiting? And nothing will keep her from the forest today. Something special's happening. And Nell tells her that she needs to act like the proper lady she is and stop visiting poor people. And stop eating their goddamn food and stop pulling down their damn clothesline.
Yeah, stop hogging off of me, bro. You
Yeah,
literally live in a palace.
no kidding. Yeah. So, um, Lily tells her this place holds more magic than any palace. And of course, this is where we learn that Lily is a princess. Shocker.
What?
Yeah,
She's
I
like
know.
wearing
She's not
like a
just like a
crown.
like a lady. Yeah, she's not wearing a crown or anything, but she is a princess.
No, but she's like definitely done up. Like she.
Yeah. And she leaves Nell and goes back into the forest calling for Jack.
No. Okay.
Meanwhile, the goblins are still creeping. Fauner, we hear some thunder. And Lily gets scared and tells Jack if he's here to please answer me. She's like, Jack, don't answer me if you're here. And she's almost
Yeah,
crying.
and of course, as like, and like as a girl, you're just like in the forest by yourself. Like she just keeps hearing like branches break and stuff, and so she's kind of like scared. That's why she's calling out frantically like this.
Right.
And this asshole just jumps out of the tree, like just to like spook her. Just drops down out of nowhere because it's like basically Tarzan.
It's
And
cool. Whatever.
yeah, and she literally screams and says like, "Oh my god, you scared the life out of me. Like, what the heck are you doing?" And then she easily forgives him and then they're just like frolicking in the forest together. And guess who's still following them? The creepy little goblin trio. And then what makes it even creepier is that these are two like kids that are in love. Like they're very cute. Like they're holding hands, they're frolicking, like he's being a gentleman and like helping her across the pond and stuff. And they like start to kiss, whatever, like, because who doesn't want to kiss in the dirt, I guess. I don't know. And these creepy goblins are still watching them do all these things. Like,
Yeah.
bro, get binoculars, really. Like, get her, like, figure it out.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they were doing more than kissing, but it doesn't show anything. And then
No.
these creeps are watching, like
Literally. So weird.
breathing. And then the guy was like, look at this. What's happening, guys? What's that?
He's got his helmet on backwards. He don't even
Right?
know where
You
he's
don't
at.
know where he's at. You don't know nothing about nothing.
Literally.
Uh, so they're sitting talking while Lily has a bird and she's like kissing, like going like, ooh, like that to it. And Jack is just petting a fox because of course he is.
Because why not? Domestication.
And I would like to say that Jack's outfit is like, it's like those old like potato sack
Yeah.
shirts kind of, but it's like all ripped because I guess he's a forest child.
And then like
And he's,
some leaves.
yeah, and then like a loincloth almost, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
And
man's legs are out.
oh, he's always freaking squatting.
Yeah.
Always squatting like
You
man,
just know
just
you just know
man.
there's no undergarments. Like
He's
man's
man
just
spreading on rocks.
He's dangling out there. You know what? The Lily likes it. So
Lily's into
let
it.
ride.
Hey, girl. She's into it.
Yeah, well, that's fine.
And she grabs she has like a charm, and it's showing like the reflection on Jack's face. And she's like, will you tell me my future? And Jack's like, not today. There's something special. I want to show you. So he goes to put a blindfold on her, and she says, don't you trust me? Okay. And he says, I trust you, Lily. And puts on the damn blindfold.
Girl.
Not like, hey, this is a big surprise, and I want you to be excited. I don't want it to be ruined by us walking up to it. No, like, red flag, dude. He don't trust her. This is a red flag.
I don't know. This man was raised in the forest. I don't know what you want me to say. Like, does he even know what surprises are?
Where did he get his blindfold if he's raised in the damn forest? Because it's like this nice silk blindfold,
yeah,
you know?
actually, low-key it is. It's like a handkerchief.
So where does he take
so
her?
He's wearing a damn loincloth, and then he has a handkerchief that handy.
I don't want to know where you got that blindfold, bro. You keep that back where you got it.
Right.
Putting that on my eyes, I'm going to get pink eye.
Right. So not only is he blindfolding her, but he's just luring her really deep into the woods. And he's like barely holding onto her hand. Like, she's holding onto like 2 fingers. Like, they're just like this the whole time. And then we actually end up finding out that he was leading her to the unicorns this whole time. Yeah. So we see 2 beautiful, majestic Lisa Frank unicorns because they are glittering, they are sequencing, they are frolicking, they are so cute. But the only negative thing about this is that we know who's been following them this whole time, and guess what those dumbass goblins are looking for? The 2 most beautiful creatures, those unicorns. Mm-hmm. So Jack and Lily kind of led them right to them.
Right. Jack tells her like nothing's more magical than these uniforms.
I love these uniforms.
And his uniform. That's not a magical loincloth.
No, girl.
He says nothing is more magical than these unicorns. And as long as they roam the earth, evil can never harm the pure of heart. So Jack tells Lily they only speak in love and laughter. Mm-hmm. Dark thoughts are unknown to them. And apparently Jack can understand them.
Yeah, so, I don't know.
Cool.
They could. I think that's what he was like teaching her before, right? Like he was teaching her like the
I think
ways
so.
of nature. That's why she was cooing at that bird. But then like mans can just interpret like, oh, they only giggle to me, so they only go to love and laughter. But what does this bitch decide to do?
God, she can't just she can't just watch shit.
Just let things be.
She thinks she's so damn entitled, so she has to go up to the damn unicorn and draw it into her. Okay? She has to touch it. You don't need to touch it. Just admire it from afar, especially if it's like the reason why evil hasn't taken over the world.
Right.
There's only 2 of them left. Like, what the hell? And so, of course, she like walks towards the unicorn. Jack's not happy, and Jack just fucking leaves.
Yeah,
Jack just leaves.
Really, like,
and
he's trying to draw her back. He's like, Lily, don't do that. It's not a good idea. Don't do it. And then she don't even care. She just in her own world.
Yeah. So she like puts her hand out, and of course the unicorn, she can touch like its nose. And this is perfect for the goblin goons because Blix is loading a poison dart. And because Lily's got the unicorn like bowing down and perfectly still, shoots the damn poison dart, and the unicorns go crazy and they run away.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thanks Lily for ruining everybody's fun. Yeah. And so Lily like calls to Jack. She sees nothing wrong with this, by the way. She calls to Jack and she's like, Jack, it was lovely. And then Jack's like, what you did is forbidden. And she says, who says so? Yeah, who does say so, by the way?
I don't know.
Yeah. It is known, Lily. These are sacred animals. You risk your immortal soul. Then why are you bringing someone you don't trust to see these unicorns?
Lily proceeds to put the blindfold on.
And then, of course, she's like, I only wanted to touch one.
Yeah, girl, of course you did.
Girl, you got a loincloth right there.
Not
You could
only
just
did you
touch
steal those
that.
muffins earlier, but now you got the freaking yeah, and then you had that loincloth on your
Yeah,
face.
like,
So.
girl, you already touched the loincloth. You don't need to
Yeah,
touch
right.
unicorns
You're
to
in
wash
too
your
deep,
hands.
girl. You are in too deep.
And so Lily tries to kiss Jack. Everything's starting to turn dark. Like
Hmm.
the thunder, there's clouds, it's darkness is starting to like come over. And she's like, "Are you afraid to kiss me, Jack? Because this is a great time to make out. I mean, great." She's just ending lightness as it is.
Right.
And he's like, "I'm afraid you'll break my heart." And then,
My achy breaky heart.
yeah. Yeah, she's like, the still your heart, you're dear to me as life itself. I don't know why she
Okay.
said that. Okay, cool. So seeking more attention, Lily takes off her ring, okay?
Hmm.
This bitch. Because it's always about her. Okay,
Yeah.
this is my problem. I love Mia Sarah. She's gorgeous. Her
Hmm.
character's horrible. This bitch is horrible. And so is Jack.
People, the people listening to this are like screaming, like, why did you cover this
They're
movie
like, you're supposed to like this movie. Oh, I
now? You're
do.
supposed to
Later
like
on, the
what we
last like
do.
10 minutes are great.
Yeah, true.
And excuse me. And so Lily's like, I will marry whoever finds this ring. And she throws it into this freaking water, like
Off a cliff.
off a
They're
cliff.
in this giant cliff.
Yes. And Jack literally just gets up and dives into this water. And she's like, what the hell?
Yeah,
Oh,
she says jump and he says how high. And she
correct.
literally yeets that thing into the water and then she's surprised that he jumps in.
Right.
She's like,
Yeah.
"Don't you want to marry me, Jack? Don't you wish this was our wedding ring?" And then yeets it.
Yeah, he does
And
say
then
that.
he jumps off to go get it because, again, says, like, "Oh, I'll marry anybody who finds this ring." Okay,
I would have
girl.
just pushed her and go find it yourself.
Honestly.
Girl, go find it
Honestly. Girl,
yourself.
you just lost $20 from that ring.
That's right. That cost me a quarter out of the vending machine.
God
Damn
damn.
it.
Right. I was just going to say, look at all those things that you find at the supermarket. You just twist it.
Right. And of course, it starts to rain and get darker, and the goblins catch up with the wounded unicorn because obviously it ran, but it's poisoned. And Jack tries to go up for air. He hasn't found the ring, and the water's frozen, so he can't get through. He's stuck under the water. And Lily is taken off
This
because
is gone.
she's like, bye.
He was just like, Jack, no, come back. And then she's like, oh, okay, no answer. I'm leaving now.
So the goblins, the horse is down. So the goblins cut off the horse's unicorn, or the unicorn's horn.
Mhm.
And then as soon as that happens, Jack breaks through the ice and he's like, oh. And it's now snowing. And Jack calls for Lily, who
Yeah,
has
Jack finally gets out. Don't worry, he didn't die.
no.
But Lily is running back to the cottage that she was just at, and when she gets there, everything is frozen. Like frozen in time. Like Nell is even frozen. And the clock is frozen, just like when she had that little, like, I don't know, little vision earlier today, or earlier that day. And then, of course, who do we hear coming? Those dumbass goblins that you can hear from a mile away because
Yep.
they're snorting and hacking and doing whatever. So they're galloping, like, from on their little whatever. And they're coming to the cabin, and Lily obviously sees this, and she hurries up and runs up to the attic to hide.
Mhm.
And of course they just kind of like let themselves in to the cottage because why not? They've already ended all light in the world, so might
Yep.
as well just do some thievery. And Blix lets them all know that the mortal world again has turned to ice because now they hold the power of the universe with having the unicorn horn. And he says, "Here be goblin paradise." Girl, never catch me in a goblin paradise. I don't even like it when it's 40 degrees outside.
Right.
And then he lights a fire with that unicorn horn because why not?
Yeah.
So those three goblins are again fighting to see like or fighting about who did what and who carried the whole process and all this stuff. And then out of nowhere they start talking about, "Oh, the innocent princess. I just really want to eat her. Cook
Yeah.
her up and eat her."
Eat her brains like jam and then like
Yeah.
grind up her bones and eat
Ew,
them. I'm like, rude.
what are we
Okay. She's not that bad.
doing? right. There's still time.
Yeah, there's still time, don't worry.
Oh
We'll
my
get there.
god.
Jack will get there too. Um, so of course, after the goblins leave, Lily knows it's her fault.
Duh.
I wonder what
What?
gave that away. So she's like, I'm gonna fix this. No, you've done
No.
enough. You're not gonna
Girl,
fix.
sit down.
Yeah, you're
You
a
have
princess. You
caused
don't know how to fix
enough.
this. Yeah, so she decides that she's gonna follow the goblins in the snow with just her dress on.
Mhm.
Okay.
Perfect.
And then Jack is just sitting there. He's like snow covered and he looks like he's frozen. And then a little fairy, like Tinkerbell, looks like Tinkerbell. It's a little light comes and it says, Jack, wake up. And Jack's like, oh, and then some strange kid in a loincloth with nothing else on, literally naked besides a damn loincloth
Literally.
and some like pixie ears, just jumps on a stone squatting. And it was like, Jack! And Jack's like,
Why are
ah!
everybody with a damn loincloth? Why are you
Ugh,
always squatting?
freaking Gump. This
God.
is Gump, okay?
Hump.
I got words for Gump.
Yeah.
And yeah, so Gump is like he introduces himself to Jack and he's like, I be here, I be Gump. You know, he's like talking. He's got okay, so his voice is the character. Okay, so the person that plays Blix,
Mhm.
okay, also did the dubbed over voice of Gump. So Blix and Gump sound
Sounds similar.
exactly the same because it's the same actress
Mhm.
doing both voices and doesn't even try to like spice it up with like some kind of like
Like a little,
accent. Yeah,
yeah,
or higher or lower, you know, whatever.
mhm. Change
And
the inflection at
so
least.
if you're have your eyes closed, you're like, why is Blix talking? Like it's weird.
Mhm.
Um and you know, he's like, "Who are you?" Jack's like, "Who are you?" And he's like, "Oh," basically like, "How dare
How do
you?"
you not know who I am? And then they're all looking around in the forest like, girl, Gump, we don't even know who you are.
Right. And Gump's like basically flexing, saying, "Every forest child knows who I am." Like,
Okay. How many forest children really are there?
right.
How many
Yeah.
loincloths have you given out, Gump?
So, so, so
I'm sorry, I can't.
this movie. So Jack tells Gump he took Lily to see the unicorns. And he's like, You what? And then he says, And she touched one. And he said, She what? And then he's like, a mortal laid hands on the unicorn. Oh my God. Like freaking the
Like about
freak
to
out.
faint.
Okay.
Oh.
And then Gump's yelling at Jack, but then Jack says, I did it for love. And then Gump's like, Oh, 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 you did it
Cheers
for
to
love.
that.
Let's drink some wine together. It's just
Also,
completely
really hated that the cups for the wine were on his fingers.
goes like
Really
this.
hated that. He
And
literally
they're
pulled out like four
thimbles.
thimbles and they were just all on his fingers. And they went
Yep.
every single one. And I was like, oh, that made me cringe. I
I
did
was-
not like his little sausage fingers in those things.
And this is where we get to meet Brown Tom. Okay. So Brown Tom is a forest creature. I don't know. Is he fairy? Some kind of
Yeah,
fairy creature or something. But
something.
he's got his big old hat on. He pulls his hat up and he's got like
He's got his
wine
little
under.
wine.
Yeah, he has like this really great wine
The
apparently under his
finest, I
hat.
guess. I don't
So
know.
they pour the wine into the thimbles. Okay, and they drink the thimble. Very refreshing, apparently.
Delicious.
Yeah, and they're like, okay, yay. And he's like, Jack's like, we need to find Lily. And they're like, okay, you're
Yeah.
right. We need to find Lily. So he went from hating Jack and Lily to it's done for love, okay, to drinking wine
Yeah,
from
we moved
underneath
on
the
so
hat.
quick. We moved on so quick to that from that conflict because like you would have thought the world was ending, which like literally it is. Literally the goblin or the goblin world's taking over and Gump's just like, "Oh, okay, you like her? Okay,
Yeah.
go off."
Oh God. So they decide they're gonna go look for Lily.
Yeah.
And then he hears a unicorn and sees one unicorn without the horn just laying there in the snow. Here comes the other unicorn protecting the fallen one. Jack goes up to it and kneels before it. He asks it to forgive him, and then just leaves the unicorn. And I
Yeah.
guess it's
Like,
okay
forgive me,
because
but hopefully gonna avenge him. And Gump really wants to know what the unicorn said to Jack, because remember, Jack can just like understand, I
he's a
guess.
child of the forest. But what is Gump?
I don't know. The
He's the
leader of the
freaking
children of
yeah.
the
He's like
forest?
he
Like,
literally is like the OG
I
apparently.
know. Yeah, so basically what they need is they need to get the horn back so then the light will return. And then we must find a champion who is bold of heart and pure in spirit. So I wonder who that will be. Um, but of course, who is it going to be?
Jack'll
Jack,
do.
our king. And Gump knows exactly where to find these best weapons. Again, don't know what Children of the Forest or whatever is going on because they like break into like this like warehouse thing or like this like dungeon kind of thing looks like to
Like a
find
cave.
these the best weapons.
Yeah. And Una goes along with him, which is the little like Tinkerbell.
Mhm.
And there's no like no nothing to fight or anything. It's just they get to the end and they see all of this armor. It's all gold and there's a whole bunch of treasure and everything like that. And here he finds his gold armor, a sword, and a shield. And then Una becomes like not human, but human size.
Yeah.
And she tells Jack like it's their little secret and don't tell Gump that she can do this and she says she can basically be anything he wants. So put a pin in that. But he
Can we
must
also, yeah, can we also talk about how the armor that Jack finds looks like one of those like purses with like the reversible sequins from Justice? Like
yes,
circa
like you want to go like this and then go like
2012.
this.
Yeah, like it just like there were just like these giant like circles. I don't know, it was really bothering me.
Yeah.
But also I like fixated on a lot of weird things during this movie.
There's a lot
So
of stuff
I
to
like was looking at Tom Cruise's teeth before the veneers. I was just like, wow, okay. And then I was looking at the armor, you know. It
yeah.
was just a lot.
So Jack grabs the armor. Okay, he's ready. He's on it. He's ready to go. Now let's talk about this armor again. This armor is just a shirt.
Yeah.
He has no pants. No
The
pants.
loincloth. He's
Just the
really
loin.
putting a lot of trust in the like leaves in the loincloth.
So you're telling me you find this gold sword, this gold beautiful shield, this gold armor, no pants. There wasn't enough to make pants.
I guess not.
So,
These goblins don't really care
thanks,
about
forest
that.
creatures. That's
Right.
awesome.
I know.
Yep. So Lily is following the goblins. She is a hot mess right now. Like her hair's all disheveled, her dress is ripping. And then Blix and the other goblins are in a cave celebrating, while Blix babbles in rhymes, thinking he's a god with the horn, like la da, and
Yeah,
like
he thinks he's the shit.
yeah. And the one goblin, the tin can goblin, that's what I'm gonna call him, warns Blix not to talk like that. And and Blix is like, shut the hell up. And he's like, look at this. Woohoo! Even higher, higher burning fire. Some kind of rhyme nobody cares
Flames.
about. Right.
Flames.
But while he's doing this and on a super god high, somebody decides to pop on in real quiet like, who's popping in, Ireland?
It's Darkness himself, our king, Tim
All 30
Curry.
feet of him.
Literally. And the pig literally calls him Big D. And I think that's so funny. Honestly, what an icon. Like, I did not know Darkness was a part of a fraternity that his nickname was Big D. But basically, Blix is scared shitless and drops the horn. And then the tin can goblin just like picks it up and is like, oh my god, your reign is over. Like, now I'm the one that's in power. This is my new order. Like, right in front of Darkness. Like, are you kidding me? Are you stupid? So, of course, Darkness is like, ladies, calm down. He's like, that's enough. And he grabs the horn from the tin can one. And then, because, you know, of course, they're in a cave. Because why not? They're in, like, the Keebler Elf, like, hell cave.
Yeah.
And what happens to the tin can?
So the tin can guy like steps back because darkness is like 50 feet tall,
Right.
and this guy's like 3 feet tall, and he steps into the hand of a mummy who just happens to
Yeah.
be laying in this cave, and he's like, "Oh, just kidding, just kidding. Can't you take a joke? Ha 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 ha!"
Mhm.
And the mummy stands up, grabs the tin can guy, and just walks into a hole. And he
He
goes,
just walks right into the
just
hole.
walks, no, do 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 do, and he goes, "Adios,
Doesn't throw anything.
amigos,"
And then you just hear a boom.
and then just
and then also no one brought it up after that. That was never brought up again after
nope.
that. They were just gone
Nah.
forever. Obviously it wasn't that important.
The poor mummy. Just
That
was
was insane.
sleeping, and these a-holes just came into this cave and like messed it up, like rude.
Yeah. Hate to see it.
So Darkness wants to know the two remaining goblins, and I really think the pig goblin is only alive because he called him the Big D.
I
I think he was like, "Yeah, all right, I
Big
like it."
D, and he's like, damn straight.
He's like, all right, good. And they're like, Blix is like, of course they are. And then he's like, lies, here is dawn, and Blix is like, well, it's only the one female. And he's like, bro, did you not hear me? I said all the unicorns. Go get it, bitch.
He said, he goes, what did I just say?
What did I just say? Did I
God damn.
stutter?
Right.
Dude, go get it. So Lily hears this, and she wants to try to fight the unicorn first, so she can save the unicorn with what I don't know, but okay.
I don't know. With her will? I don't know. She didn't
A
quite
plus for
have
trying,
control
yeah.
of her free will before.
Yeah. So, meanwhile, Brown Tom, he's the one with the
Wine on his
wine on
head.
his head that's under his hat. His job was to guard the remaining unicorn, make sure that she's okay, because obviously that's the last hope. And he, has a fire going, and he's just like kind of sleeping, and then while he's sleeping, here comes somebody who's coming.
It's always Lily. Lily's always there. So Lily kind of encounters him, and he knows that she's the reason why. Because remember, Jack told everybody, well, Lily's the one that touched him and pretty much did all this. But it's okay because I did it for love. Because I'm like 14 and I'm in love.
Yeah.
I don't know how old these people are, but they literally look like they're 14 years old in this movie. So that's what I'm going to say. And out of all of that, then she tells him that Darkness again has sent the goblins to then kill the last unicorn. And Brown Tom is literally like, oh, don't worry, bud, I got this. Like, I will protect them. And honestly, does protect them because the goblins do come up, and I think the scene is so funny because he's literally like, oh, I got this. And this hat is like, I don't know, it's like made of tricks or something. He has like a pan and like a hat. And then, the goblins are shooting those poison arrows or just arrows in general at him. And he's just, maneuvering his whole body, just randomly. He's going between the legs. He's, jumping. He's doing backflips. He's just, blocking everything.
Yeah.
And Lily, of course, because she hasn't done enough damage, she's just like, oh, I'm gonna try to protect the unicorn here. And Brown Tom is literally doing God's work. He's literally
He is. He
blocking
is killing it, man.
everything until the last arrow, and then the last arrow kind of hits him in the head, and then now he's down on the ground.
He's down. Yeah, he's down. Poor Brown Tom. And then Lily tries to protect the unicorn, but you see the goblins with a net. And meanwhile, Gump and the others, Gump, Jack, and I forgot what the other guys. I have it later on. His name. They found Brown Tom dying. Okay, so when he asks if they are all dead, they say no, and they notice that he was shot where he keeps his wine. So the other guy's like, wait a, because Brown Tom's like, I'm done for. They're asking him, is everybody dead? And they're like, no, they took the lass and the other unicorn alive. They took them. And he's like, I'm done for. And he's got red like,
Yeah, it's just his Merlot.
it's just his wine. They shot his wine. But to him, he might as well be dead because that's his last bottle.
Yeah, literally.
He's
And he's out of
fine.
gas. He's out of
He's
gas
fine,
from all of
yes.
the all the fighting off those arrows.
Uh-huh. Yeah. And then they're like, I was gonna say Tom, but Tom Cruise. Jack was like, let's follow the footprints and try to find,
Hmm.
Lily. So they follow the tracks and it leads to the great tree. This is where darkness lives, what we saw in the beginning. So again, this freezing cold outside, Jack is a forest creature,
Hmm.
okay? He needed a big fur coat, but here's Gump with his little like bow and arrow from the 99-cent store in his loincloth, completely naked otherwise.
Yeah,
And
with no
just
shoes, by the
no
way.
shoes, just like, hey guys, what's going on?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just letting
So
it all hang out.
yeah, he's just no shame. I mean,
No.
hey,
And it's
come on.
freezing, but okay.
It's freezing.
Go
I don't
off, I
know.
guess.
Yep, so I don't know how yeah, super cold. So they're gonna head towards the swamp and travel through it. And Gump is kind enough to let Screwball, that's the other guy's name, Screwball. So it's Screwball and Brown Tom. He's gonna let Screwball go first. It seems like he lets everybody go first before him. Jack, you're the champion.
Yeah, shouldn't you be like
This
laying out the
bitch.
land first? I don't know, whatever.
Gump this bitch.
Yeah.
So what happens while they go through the swamp?
Yeah, as they're like going through and he's just letting basically everybody and their mother go first. Screwball then waves and said like knowing that he's safe and he made it. And he grabs him and takes him under. And Jack goes after him and then they pop up, all this fun stuff. Um and then we have Meg who's yelling foul tasting fairy and then just randomly sees Jack like out of
Yeah.
the
She lives in the
distance.
swamp.
Yeah.
She's who grabbed Screwball. She's the one
Yeah.
that grabbed Screwball in her.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
And then she spit him out because he's a foul tasting fairy.
Yeah, and then like this whole thing come to Meg Juicy Boy. Why is she so creepy, Juicy Boy? Because she just wants to eat him and like she just kind of like pops up out of nowhere. It's low-key kind of was a jump scare in this movie because she
Yeah.
just kind of popped up. And he's just like, "Oh, you don't mean to eat me." And she goes, "Yeah, girl, that's literally what I said. Did you hear me stutter? Like,
Yeah.
duh, yeah, that's my whole thing." And then he finally uses a sword because he's a champion and has this gold sword that he's just been lugging around and he cuts off her head.
Now, let me ask you because so my attention to things sometimes I like get sidetracked on things when
Hmm.
I'm watching a movie.
What? You? That's crazy.
Right? Great. What? Um, did you see a part before he cut off Meg's head?
Hmm.
Did he tell her she was beautiful and to look at herself in the reflection?
I
No,
thought so.
right?
Like, I don't think
Or did
so,
he?
but I don't know if he did.
Because in the version that we got the Amazon Prime version, okay?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's
yeah.
the one we rented. Um, but I know that there is the part, it was so much long. It just seemed like it was so short and cut
Hmm.
that I was like, he makes this whole big thing with like, she keeps creeping on him and he's like, but you're so beautiful. Why would you need this? Why would you want to
Oh, I
eat
don't
me? You're
remember
so
that.
gorgeous and beautiful. Look at yourself. And it's basically like the Medusa looking
Okay.
at the reflection and she's like, "Oh, I am beautiful." And then he's like,
Yeah, I don't remember seeing that.
"Okay." They
So I
cut that
don't think
out.
so. Because I thought there
Yeah.
was like a little bit more, but that definitely not that. I don't
Yeah,
remember
to
that.
make a creature that detailed, like Meg is very
Literally,
large.
I felt like it was a minute. Like that whole scene, the
Yeah.
whole encounter was just a minute.
It was like it normally wasn't because I was kind of like,
Okay.
"Wait." It's kind of like the whole
Yeah, and
like,
I
"Look
have
at your
nothing else to
beautiful."
base it off of, so I really have no
Yeah.
idea. But I didn't. Yeah, I don't remember any of that.
Yeah. So that's what happened and I was like kind of like, okay. Well, great." So back to the great tree. We see Lily inside. She's scared as hell because of course she is. I mean, duh.
Yeah,
I mean, um, you
captured.
you can see as she's like running and just kind of like scared, and you see the glowing green eyes of darkness watching her, just in the background, just the two eyes. And you also see that the unicorn's alive. It's being held. It's chained up like down in the dungeon, but the unicorn is still alive. So there's still hope. And then Gump, Jack, Screwball, and Brown Tom are still on their way to the tree. And then Screwball decides that he's going to just grab this branch
Yeah.
and it like tilts the rock and they almost fall in. And he's like, oh, phew, I think it's done. And then it completely collapses and they fall. And they fall into the dungeon of the Great Tree.
Yeah, and when they fall into this dungeon, we actually are reunited with the tin can goblin that just, got like basically carried like a baby by the mummy and then just walked right into the ball pit kind of. And they're still alive, which is great. Except we did not know that him and Screwball were related. I don't know. There was just like, oh,
They're
that's
like,
my brother. Oh, okay.
Yeah, like he takes off his helmet and then
Yeah.
he's a forest creature, yeah.
Yeah, and then we find out that the tin can goblin and Screwball are brothers, and he tells them that they will all be barbecue because if we don't get out of here, then we're gonna get roasted and cooked and all of this stuff.
Literally.
Because like there's always some weird stuff happening in the background of the evil Keebler elf tree. Like even earlier in the film, like a guy was like cutting up like another goblin, like or like hitting him with something in the background, and then there's like flames in like a pizza oven kind of. It's just very crazy. Yeah.
It's if anybody's played the video game Silent Hill, you remember Pyramid Head. Pyramid Head makes an appearance in this damn movie. So I think this is where Pyramid Head came from because this is made in 1985.
Origin story was legend.
Yes. He was Darkness's cook. And then, then he's like, well, I gotta find a new job now. And now he's in Silent Hill.
I'm making goblin pot pie. Yeah. I gotta get out of here.
So now he's just trying to find the like protagonist in the game, the video game, and just cut it with his big sword. So yeah, so that's it. Literally is it is Pyramid Head, and I will not be convinced otherwise for sure. And it does look like Silent Hill. Like it literally, like this dungeon does look like a scene from Silent Hill. Yeah, because your dad just played that Silent Hill 2 remake, whatever. Terrible ending, by the way. Can I just say?
I don't know what I'm gonna say.
Terrible. Bleh. Okay. Anyways, I've said my piece.
Anywho, everybody's like, get on with it.
Yeah. Yeah. So, here comes the cook. He's coming to get his next morsel to eat. Mm-hmm. And who's gonna get cooked next? Better hide, fellas. Looking like Tin Can Goblin is what's for dinner. Yeah. They're all hiding under the hay.
He's next up on the menu here. So Jack, the little rat that he is, tells Gump that Una should fly out, find a key. And Gump's, of course, like, doesn't know that she can do whatever she wants. She has free will. I don't know if she really likes Gump or not because Shorty's not talking to this man. No. But Gump's like, oh, she can't do that. She's way too small. How is she going to carry that key? And Jack is just like, ooh, forgot about that. Sorry. Hey, remember when you said that it was between us? Actually, it's going to be between everybody right now.
Yeah.
So then they find out that she's been lying to everybody, and Jack just spills her secret. Gump is also pissed because how long has he, known Una, and she just is pretending not to be able to do anything. And he thought that he was close to her, but I don't think she really felt the same way. I also think that she's definitely obsessed with Jack. But Una then again uses this opportunity. She's like, girl, first of all, why would you tell my secret? That's actually so rude. But also, you're still Jack and you're still gorgeous. So, I'll get the key, but only if you kiss me. And this was the most 8th grade dance thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Because she's just like, like her little 4 hairs sticking out of her head, and like she just looks a mess. But she's a fairy or a sprite, whatever she is. And he's just like, oh, easy enough. I'll give you a little kiss. And he literally like blows up his cheeks. He's like does not want to kiss this girl. Like he literally like does a little peck real quick, and she is not having that.
Right. She's like, you call that a kiss?
Why does she sound exactly like that? That's good.
You cool without a kiss?
Yeah. Oh god.
She's like pissed because everybody else is laughing at her. Like, okay, guys, like that's rude for one.
Yeah. First
Um,
of all, when was your last kiss? Freaking goblins, get out of here.
yeah, nobody's kissing
In your
you, Gump, you
loincloth.
ass. Dick. Such a dick.
Gump.
Sent so many people to their death. You go first. You can go first. Yeah,
Right.
get the hell out of here. So she's like, "Am I not as sweet?" And then he says, "As sweet as something." What he used to
Yeah,
say to
sweet as
Lily.
pea pollen, I think.
Yeah. And she turns into Lily. And he's like, "This can't be real." And then she's like, "Oh, but it is Jack," as Lily. Like, and the rest are just watching, like,
It's like a telenovela.
I know. And, he's like, of
God.
course, Jack's like, "No, this isn't real." And he like backs off and hurts her feelings and she flies away crying. She turns little and flies away. But she does come back with the key because,
She's a sucker.
yeah, yeah, pretty much. So I would
Yeah.
have been like, "Here's your key, bitch."
Yeah. Let me ask you a question. So while they're in this dungeon, I feel like Blow by Kesha is playing because of all this fucking confetti and glitter everywhere.
Why do they sweat in glitter? Everybody
don't know, but
sweats
I want
in
that, like,
glitter.
Does anybody else remember like the makeup bags that said "I don't sweat, I sparkle"? This is where it stemmed from.
For sure.
The origin of that.
Like anybody that sweat, like I get like the fairy when she's glittery. I get
Right,
that because
for
the pixie
sure.
dust every time she
But, like,
turns, the pixie
Dumplin's
dust.
loincloth is glittery. Like the
Everything.
unicorns, I get.
Yeah.
Una, I get. But literally everybody else that's gonna be chicken pot pie or goblin pot pie, why are you sweating
Right.
glitter?
And Jack sweats in glitter, Lily sweats in glitter, and Darkness sweats in glitter
Yeah,
too.
there's just a lot of glitter overload.
So they must have not had like any kind of liquid but glitter to
They
put
must have
on their
had a
faces.
good budget for this film because that glitter, they've just mixed it with everything.
Oh gosh, yes, super glitter. It's definitely this place is about to blow. Kesha's about to come out of like one of the pies and be like,
Yeah, I'm
"This
saying,
place is
oh,
about to."
Rip James Vanderbeek.
Yeah.
What a good music video that was. Oh my
No.
god. Okay, anyways.
So now that they're out of the cell, Gump's like, "Let's split up." Who does Gump get to go with?
Yeah, so Gump is just like, oh, I'm partners with Jack. No takes backsies, basically. And Screwball and Brown Tom are looking at each other like, you gotta be so for real. Like, one of us is gonna go with Gump, one of us is gonna go with Jack. And Gump's like, oh, no, whatever. And Jack is just like, no, I'll take Gump, and then you guys stick together. Like, okay, how is that fair?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
This Gump. Ugh.
Freaking Gump.
So now we're gonna start to get into more of Darkness and stuff. So this is where it gets better. I'm not gonna say good, better.
Why?
Yeah, okay. So obviously the heroes split up. Okay, so the Brown Tom and Screwball are gonna look for the unicorn. The other two are gonna look for Lily. So that's what they're gonna do. Okay, so and again, why does Jack not have pants on and he keeps squatting?
He's just hovering.
Stop squatting.
He needs to air it out down there,
He's
I
just
guess.
like,
I
God,
don't
I guess
know.
like sweating glitter down there. I don't know, and he just needs to air the glitter out. I don't know. I don't know. I don't. So Darkness has caught some feelings for Lily.
Yeah, he's very poetic, too. This is the only man I do not mind speaking in rhymes.
Yes.
Blitz cannot. I need him to stop.
He calls out to his father that the world is at his grasp, and yet this girl distracts him. I mean, she's gorgeous.
She's gorgeous. Yeah, I
Yeah.
was just going to say she's stunning.
It has been an eternity since he felt such desire. What is he to do?
And creepy enough, he gets a response.
Yes. So we cut to Lily. So Lily is like running through this hall. It's a dark hall, and she's just running. And Una is following her because Una's creeping on her.
Yeah.
And Lily goes through these two huge doors into this like really bright golden lighted area, and the door's closed, so Una can't get in, but she can kind of look through with her eyes. She's a human now or whatever. She's big Una. She's not little Una.
Big girl Una.
And so as she's like walking through, she's like kind of warming herself by the fire. She's scared as hell, obviously. Um, you hear whispering. So the father that Darkness is talking to just talks in whispers, and it's a creepy whisper. And he whispers like, "She fascinates you because her soul is pure. To make her one of us, charm her, woo her, change her spirit, hypnotize her, set her free, bring her to you." That's some nice fatherly advice. I get it. He's like, dude, you can't just jump into it. You gotta like date the girl. Like, go
Yeah.
slowly.
Wine and dine her.
Yeah. Right now, I'm not seeing any red flags, okay? I've already seen 100 with Jack. I see no red flags.
You know what? That's so true. The wine shop is about 50 of them. Okay.
Besides the fact that he has hooves and is 18 feet tall, but
Not the hooves.
let's just go by personality only because this physically would not work, okay?
Yeah.
But we're just gonna go by personality right now, okay? Between him and Jack, okay? So great, fatherly advice. I feel like that's good advice. Now we cut to Jack and Gump, and what are they doing?
Yeah, so they're just like they're looking around and then all of a sudden they like land in this room and then in this room there's like the evil Puffles from Club Penguin that just pop up. They're just like these like mop little like creatures and like of course, how did Jack get at like the top of those stairs already? Like Gump is like really down deep in there and he's the only one that's getting like attacked by these mob creatures and Jack is just standing up there like, Gump, come to me, hurry buddy. And Gump is literally like, I don't know, 80 pounds soaking wet. So
Yes.
he's like
And
trying to fight off.
How is
these
he
mob
fighting? He's got a bow and arrow. How's he? He's like,
no.
he's
He
going,
literally was like clawing. Yes.
yeah, like,
Actually, it was like scary. I'm like, okay, feline, go crazy. But then but he eventually like gets away from them.
yeah.
And again, Jack didn't fight any of them. Jack just closes the door. And yeah, and we just cut to Screwball and Brown Tom, and they do stumble upon the unicorn. The unicorn is still alive, which is still a good sign. There's some hope, but we're cutting it close.
Yeah. So we're gonna cut back to Lily in Darkness trying to work his magic here. And then we hear the whispers again. So it whispers first, win her. And then Lily's super confused and she sees a vanity with jewels on it and
Beautiful
it's like
necklace.
super sparkly and it says charm her. So she goes over to the jewels, of course, and then it says seduce her. And she opens the box and it lights up. She pulls out this huge, like, diamond necklace. I mean, it's like huge, it's like Elizabeth Taylor size necklace here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And as she's like she like frames her face perfectly. Like her eyes and her mouth are framed perfectly with the like thing, like good
It's like a
cinematography
layered
there.
necklace.
Yeah, and she's like all like wide-eyed and like she's kind of out of it because he did say hypnotizer, so I feel like she's getting slowly hypnotized. And on the table is like this little cherub and it starts to move. It's like
That was creepy.
as she's like super creepy and not
Yeah.
necessary in any way. So-
They were really trying to do the ballroom scene from Labyrinth in this when she like starts slow dancing with it. I'm like,
yeah, it's not
what are we
happening.
doing
Yeah.
here?
Yeah. So of course she holds, like I said, holds the necklace up and is definitely enchanted by it. And then what does she hear?
So she hears music start to play, and this she starts to hear like this like twirling sound, and
Yeah,
then
it's
it
like
turns into music. Yeah, because this mannequin is now just like I don't know, a freaking mannequin that dances now with like a masquerade like little mask on. And what is the first instinct that Lily has? Oh, great. She's literally going to start dancing with it because it hypnotizes her.
Yeah.
So
it
of
does
course, like initially when like this whole mannequin is, like starts ballroom dancing in front of her, like I don't know the waltz either, Lily. I would be scared to dance with this thing too. But like initially or eventually she does get hypnotized by that mannequin. And she starts, getting some twirls in, they're spinning, all of these things. And now Lily has a full wardrobe change. Now she looks like Wednesday Addams at the homecoming dance.
Yeah.
Also, what is with the Dracula hairline?
Okay, what's with the plunging V? Could you make it
That
plunge
too.
any more?
That too. And like my thing is like, okay, these are obviously children. Like I don't know how old these people were when they were actually in the film.
They're
But
early
there's
20s.
no way Mia Sarah was like, you think she was early 20s, but still
She
she
was
looks,
21, and I think Tom
oh,
Cruise was
dang,
20.
she
Yeah.
looks like she's 15. She
Yeah.
looks very young, but she's also stunning. But like
Mhm.
literally it's not like she has a lot to show, but homegirl like a plunge down deep to the
Yeah.
belly button. It
Yeah.
was low and crazy.
I gotta
Like
fix my
there was
shirt now.
a mesh, but it was so see-through it didn't even matter. And then
Yeah.
she had this Count Chocula hairline that I don't even know where it came from because you can definitely see like the Sharpie or eyeliner like straight widow's peak.
Hmm.
And then some Wednesday Adam
She had like dark
hair
black
like going
makeup.
on,
Yeah.
dark makeup, dark clothing. And I get
Black
it. She's
lipstick.
supposed to be with darkness, but
Yeah.
like damn, that was a choice.
Right. And as she was dancing, that's when you hear the last whisper of "Make her one of us."
Hmm.
So this is them making her one, like so she looks in the she like dances, she like twirls, and then of course the once she like merges with the mannequin, it's just a dress. She looks in the mirror and she's kind of like, okay. Okay. So Darkness decides to make his entrance, but he comes to the damn mirror with like his hand first with
Yeah.
his nails, and then his like hooves come out, and he's like super tall, and she's just like, and then she passes out. She's just like,
You
girl
poor
faints.
girl.
Yeah, girl faints, and he's kind of like, hmm, and he like crawls over her, and it looks like he might kiss her. That's what I kind of got, but she wakes up
Yeah.
and she's like, hell no, and she like
Yeah.
goes like
Like
backwards, crawls
turns away,
backwards.
yeah.
Yeah, she's like
She's like crab walking
crab
out of there.
walking. Yes, that's the same what we used to do in
Very
gym, crab
quickly.
walking.
She's like crab walking out there.
Yeah, and so she's trying to get away from him, and he's like, she's like screams, and he's like, quiet, and then he's like, how do you like my gifts? Does the gown not please you? And then again, the V-neck. Like, did you pick
Yeah.
that up, bro? You did that, didn't you?
Girl, you got that at Victoria's Secret. Or for actually Forever
Frederick.
21.
He got it in
Actually
Frederick's of
Forever
Hollywood. He's like,
21.
nah, we need to go skankier.
Yeah,
Frederick's
it
of
was bad.
Um, and she cries and she says, no. And then he laughs and says, can you speak so of your bridal gown? I found my true mate and you know it. And she's like, never. And then he says, beneath the skin, we are already one. Was it not your sin that trapped the unicorn? And she's like, no. Yes. Even now, the evil seed of what you have done germinates within you. And she's like, no, you lie. You disgust me. You're nothing but an animal.
This is actually my favorite line of the movie.
And I believe this is where you can almost tell it is Tim Curry because the face he makes through this
Yeah.
makeup. And he like laughs and he's like, we're all animals, my lady. And he kind of almost does like an eyebrow raise, which is like very.
He has like his like smirky face that he makes, and it's just I
And
don't
it's
know. I love
okay. Again, we're going for personality. We know he's this like hoofed beast,
it. Right.
but he's a little charming. He's better than Jack
Yeah.
Charming.
His charisma is absolutely
He's very
infectious, so
charming,
it's
yes.
really hard to not love this man.
Yes. And yeah, so he's very like, and he's kind of playing with her. Kind of like he's
Hmm.
amused by her. He's not like trying to like strangle her or anything like that. He just,
Yeah.
yeah. Um, so we step away from them from a minute, unfortunately.
Yeah, and then we get back to freaking Gump and Jack, which is like, ugh. But whatever, we gotta do it for the plot. So
Right.
now Una, because you remember she was being a little creepy stalker and like following Lily around like in the little hallways and stuff. So Una is using her powers to show Jack where Lily is, and Gump's dumbass is like, oh, sorry, it's too late for her. All you can do is basically kill her so then we can, get the darkness back or whatever. But he's just like, oh, it's too late for her,
Yeah.
basically. And Jack's like, bitch, I came all this way. I saved you from those damn Club Penguin mop guys.
The mop dudes.
And all you were trying to do was cat claw them. Can you
Right.
at least do this one thing for me when you literally haven't done a single thing yet?
Cat claw him with his little thimbles to drink. He's
Oh,
like,
the glasses, I can't. That was actually so, like, the... Ew, so disgusting.
Yes.
Nobody wants to play Monopoly with you.
ugh, the glitter hands.
on the board.
Oh, God. Yeah, so Darkness again tells her, the last unicorn dies tonight. As her blood ebbs, the sun sets forever. There shall never be another dawn. And then Lily falls to her knees and yells, no, because she
Really
knows
your fault.
it's her
Sorry.
fault.
I don't feel bad for her.
And then he tells her, lady, I require the solace of the shadows and the dark of the night. Sunshine is my destroyer.
Ding, ding, ding. Jack's his IQ of the forest, that just gave him a little idea.
Yes, they give.
Yeah, so now Brown Tom and Screwball are found by Jack and Gump, because remember, we had just the best pairings of all.
Right.
And then Brown Tom and Screwball tell them, okay, the unicorn is still alive, but we need to act fast. And Jack is just like, okay, well, I think I have this good plan. Let's put everything together. And they actually are working really well together. But before they can start putting things in place, we hear like random mumbling as they're trying to gather some of the plates and stuff that they need to actually act out this plan. And we just hear some like mumbling under the little pies. And when they cut it open, it's the Tin Can Goblin again.
The Tin Can Goblin, yeah.
Screwball's
Without the tin
brother.
can, yeah.
Yeah, so we got him back. He's not gobbling pot pie. He was like sitting right outside the oven, so not today. He is not going to be dinner today. And they kind of rescue him.
Yeah.
But I think it's funny because Jack literally picks him up out of the pie and like cradle carries him out of there. Like it's just like, I'll protect you.
I got you, little guy.
Yeah, he's like, don't worry, I got this.
Oh, God. So Jack's idea is that they're going to gather plates. And their plates are huge. They're like, obviously because darkness is 58
they look like
feet
shields,
tall.
really.
Yeah, they look like shields. So they're the guys, the cooks, the pyramid heads from Silent Hill are sleeping. And all these guys are climbing and throwing down plates and stuff to gather them around. And so they're gonna set all around this tree, and they want it to, because the sun is setting for the last time, and they want to have basically the sunlight hit each of the plates as a reflection down to darkness, because he said sunshine is my destroyer. So that's what they're trying to accomplish. And of course Gump's like, we need somebody to climb all the way at the top to put the first plate up there. Is it gonna be Gump? Is he finally gonna do something, Ireland?
No, hell no. But our man Screwball does volunteer, our cute little old goblin man.
Yeah.
And because the first thing that they say is that, only like a pixie or something small can like wiggle on up there and, carry it up there and blah, 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 blah. And Screwball's just like, ain't I tiny enough? Girl, I got you. But Screwball is actually me, because like later on when he actually does make it to the top, he is huffing and puffing and then he rolls over and takes a nap. And I think it's so funny. Because that's so real. That's actually
so
so
real.
real.
Yeah, that's a long way for him to climb. So so we cut back to Darkness and Lily doing their little flirty flirt. So Darkness is still trying to woo Lily, and he's not doing a good job at it. All he wants is for Lily to sit and talk with him. And Lily says, sit here? And he says, yes. She says, I prefer to stand. And he goes, silence! He gets very mad. And then he like flings stuff, and then he like calms down. And he's like, or stand as you wish. Okay. It is enough that we are alone together, just the two of us. Some simple conversation. And then he smiles. Dude is so smooth.
Love him.
And Lily's like, I have nothing to talk about. You've stolen my dreams away. And then Darkness says, all things change, lady. The dreams of youth are the regrets of maturity. Dreams are my specialty. Through dreams, I influence mankind. My dream is of eternity with you.
Sweet. If he wasn't the Prince of Darkness.
I mean,
would be
honestly, if he wouldn't have thrown that plate, I'm getting not seeing any red flags here. He's a better date than Shaq.
Yeah.
At least he wears pants. He's got like at least pants that covers.
Yeah.
They go down to his knees at least, or whatever he's wearing. Some.
His hooves.
Yeah, his hooves, right? Covers his hooves. And so after that, he says, I offer you this rose, princess, my heart, my soul, my love. Again, Jax has done none of this. Do you trust me? I trust you, Lily.
And then
put this blindfold on.
That janky ass handkerchief that probably was between his butt cheeks.
And then yelling at her. Yeah, him yelling at her. That's what he uses when he goes to the bathroom. It's like,
Ew.
They don't make Charmin in the forest.
It's fine. I rinsed it in the creek. It's fine. Ew.
And Lily says, love. And then Darkness says, sit. I value your thoughts. Share them with me.
Nice. A king that listens.
Right.
He's such a good listener.
And Lily says, sit. And Darkness says, sit. Lily says, and nothing more than that. And he says, and talk with me. And he says, eat, because she's looking at the food. Girl wants some food.
Yeah, remember she was stealing those croissants earlier, so we know the bitch is hungry.
And to make this even less red flaggy, he says, after he says eat, there's a wine glass, and he fills up the wine glass magically with wine. I'm not seeing a problem here, ladies.
Yeah, I'm not.
I mean,
I'm seeing green flags all
I've seen some bachelors that are on The Bachelorette that are worse than
God.
Like, this man is, like, trying his best for somebody that hasn't had a date in probably millennium. He's doing a pretty good job.
That's so true.
I mean, food and wine, thank you. Do you know the way to my heart?
Less.
Right. And, then he says, eat, and then he does the wine glass thing, and then he says, drink, very nicely. And Lily says, I do nothing for your pleasure, in, like, this weird voice.
Yeah, I don't know why, like, the demons took over her.
Yeah. And he throws a fit, and he yells, damn you! And Lily yells back, never, never! And then he comes towards her, and she laughs at him. She's like, ha, 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 ha. And we hear the unicorn freaking out. Poor unicorn is, like, tied up in this dungeon. And Lily says, I hear a throat begging to be cut. Okay, Darkness is like, are you so anxious to see blood flow? Now she's talking.
I'm intrigued. Please say yes. Please say more.
And she says, as you are to drink it, grant your bride one wish on this night. And he says, you only have but to ask. And she says, I will stay here with you as you wish, but on one condition. And he says, of course, anything. Okay. And she says, I want to kill the unicorn. And then bro is smitten. It's over. He's done. Bachelor days are over.
He's said, like, I found my wifey right
He
there.
is so turned on by this. Like, he is just like, I'm in 100%. He's like, no more single life for me, bro. He's in. All in.
Yeah, he's like, how about right now?
Well, it is right now. So what do we cut to?
Yeah, so now it's time to kill the unicorn, and I honestly felt really uncomfortable watching this scene because you know how he's chained up by, like, the neck? Yeah. And, like, Lily's standing there, she has a sword in her hand, and you know that, like, she's about to slice and dice this unicorn, she's about to sacrifice it. But in order for it to, like, sit still, the chain of the actual chain, like, it is retracting into, like, the floor or whatever it is. So he keeps, like, getting closer and, like, bending into the floor. And it was just really hard to see because, like, it just made me uncomfortable. I don't know. I don't like when animals are getting hurt.
Yeah.
So we see this. And then in the distance, Gump is telling, of course, because Gump only tells everybody what to do instead of actually doing the damn thing. So Gump is telling Una, okay, fly up, and then tell Screwball, because remember, Screwball is like gassed and he's all the way up there with the first plate or whatever, and he's trying to manipulate it to get the reflection going of the light. And he's like, Una, girl, tell Screwball it is go time with our plan. Like, our plan is a go. And as this is happening, Jack and Gump, are like overseeing where, like, Darkness, Lily, and obviously the unicorn are. And, like, Gump is being a jerk. Like, the plan is because Gump, again, doesn't think that Lily is, like, he doesn't think that she's ever going to come back to normal. Like, he's just like, oh, she's a goner. Like, we need to kill her before she kills the unicorn, basically. And tells him to judge with his heart and not his eyes and all these things because, of course, like, the perception of Lily is, oh my god, that's my Lily, that's my girl, but, like, she's different. I don't know. Gump is just being a hater.
Well, Gump basically tells her, because he's like, Lily, oh god, like, ugh. And he's like, well, judge her with your heart. So he's like, for Lily for 1 second, judge her with your heart, not the way she looks. And then 2 seconds later, he's like, she's a goner killer.
Yeah, so I don't know. Like, it was kind of like I feel like Jack had the angel and the devil on his shoulder at that time. Because, like, Gump is, like, on one corner going, like, oh, she's beautiful. That's the love of your life. Remember when we cheersed, like, to Brown Tom's wine because you were in love with her? And then the other time he's like, honestly, just shoot her between the eyes. Like, there was no in between. It was just very dramatic. And of course they have their bow and arrows, and
And Jack's got it pointed at Lily, and Gump has it pointed at Darkness, which, hey, Gump's gonna actually do something for once. Okay, great. First time in the movie, only an hour and a half in. Great.
We're such haters.
This asshole. Such a dick. Dude. Oh. So Darkness offers the sacrifice with blood and fire. Father, accept this sacrifice and let light be forever extinguished. Let the age of darkness begin. Come, lady, a birth of a new world awaits your stroke. And Lily says, let my offering be made of flesh and blood. I am sister to the fates. And then this is where Gump's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. No, she's meant to do it, Jack. She's one of them. Kill her. Kill her now. Think of the unicorn.
Got that look in her eye. Like,
think of the unicorn.
I cannot listen to a man in a loincloth. I really just can't tolerate it anymore.
Yeah. So Gump, of course, is like, I'll do it. And he's like, no.
Yeah. What are we doing?
And then what does Jack freaking say?
So freaking Jack, again, cannot trust a man in a loincloth, for God's sake. But he's pointing the arrow at her, and he's like, I trust you, Lily. I always will trust you. And as he says this, I guess rightfully so, that he should have trusted Lily this whole time, because Lily does raise the sword, and it looks like she's about to cut the unicorn, but she actually cuts the chain that the unicorn is attached to. Mm-hmm. And of course, the unicorn then runs away freely, which is amazing. But Darkness then smacks Lily like across the room, and girl is unconscious. Like, it was a bitch slap. Like, she is no longer with us.
But here's the slap. Okay, so her dress, she had the V plunge, but she has this big, like, collar. Like the Maleficent's collar. But it's like this
like
big.
Dracula.
It's like this. He hits her in the collar right here. He doesn't even touch her. And she's like, ugh.
Yeah, and then she's out.
She's like a out. Light. She's in a powerful, deep spell.
I don't know. What do you want me to say?
What is happening? Ridley Scott, what is...
Honestly, stick to Gladiator.
Stick to Alien. Aliens. Like, Alien 3. Any other alien, literally.
Yeah, anything else.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
And, yeah. So, girl's in a coma now because she got hit in the collar.
May she rest.
Here comes Jack swinging down in his non-pants.
Yeah, oh my God.
And he wants to fight Darkness, who already has about 3 arrows in him so far.
Yeah, he wants to square up, and he's still in his, like, justice sequins, like,
yeah,
tunic top and his loincloth. I can't deal. I can't do it.
Oh, and you literally, it's like a panic mode. You got demons running everywhere, flying everywhere. It's like,
Right. The unicorn's loose.
yeah,
The goblins are
it's
going
just like,
insane.
holy crap, what's
Doing
going on?
absolutely nothing, of course.
Darkness is spewing fire from his hand. He's like this. Just spewing fire at Jack.
Why
And
not?
Jack squats and rolls and squats again to
Squatting
get
some
away.
more.
Why? Oh no. Like,
Yeah. I'm
it's
picking
just,
the movie next time. No, I'm
oh
just
my
kidding.
God. No, I wanted to do this for this reason because,
No,
you know,
I
as a
love
kid,
it.
I
It's
was
like,
like, this is a great movie. As an adult, I have not
it
watched it
was
since
really
I've been a baby
funny.
teenager. And as an adult, this was just hilarious. And I found so many red flags with Jack and not as many with Darkness. And I
Darkness,
just
who's
found
the
that,
literal
especially
villain.
in dating today, like the way, like I
God.
hear stories of dating, like
Yeah.
I feel like Darkness, it's like the 2020 and Satan when they got together for the Tinder date. Remember that?
Oh my
The
God,
Ryan Reynolds thing. Jeez. Um, so, so, um, so Jack and Darkness are fiery, you know, like are fighting and there's fire being blown everywhere. Jack's trying to get like swords and stuff and he keeps flinging the fire so he can't get to it. And then he charges with his horns, charges Jack and right between, like, you know, Jack's head's right in between the horns. He's like, "What do we have here, a boy?" In the Tim Curry voice. And then Jack punches him in the face.
Just right in the kisser. Just
And like Darkness flies. Like dude
Yeah.
is 80 feet tall and like 7,000
Right.
pounds.
You're telling me this 15-year-old boy just smacked you across the room?
Tom Cruise is like 5'5", maybe in this movie
On a good
130
day,
pounds.
with his Dr. Scholl's
Yeah.
insert in.
Right? Oh my God.
Oh, I
Ugh.
can't.
Yeah. And then Jack is really trying to fend off Darkness, but he's not that strong.
Girl,
But the
you
punch
are not-
was. So Una finally makes it to the top to see our buddy Screwball, right? What's Screwball doing?
Screwball is snoring away. This man is asleep. I would be too, though. Yeah, so that's the update on Screwball.
Yeah. Una's trying to wake him up, but she can't.
No, he's literally
He's
like,
out.
in a coma. He's so tired.
Meanwhile, in the chaotic darkness
Yeah, the
dwelling,
Keeper evil tree.
Jack found a sword. Now it's a sword fight. Darkness grabs Jack's entire face. And his hand is so big, it's like,
It literally covers his like entire forehead.
and says, "Google me, bitch." I'm just kidding. He says, "Don't you know me, boy?"
Google me.
Google me, bitch.
Oh my god.
He says, "Don't you know me, boy?" And throws Jack across the room. Jack sees the unicorn horn that was cut off earlier. And it falls into like this like water that's hellfire.
Like a puddle?
Like yeah, it's like
I
a
don't
puddle of
know.
hellfire,
He,
I
like,
guess.
puts his hand in it anyway, so we know it's not that bad.
And Darkness has him cornered in between, like, there's fire behind him, and he keeps shooting fire back and forth. So he's like stuck. And then we cut to Screwball.
Oh, don't worry, he finally snores himself awake.
When it doesn't do it, he snorts and his sleep
Like, he
apnea
was-
wakes him up.
the sleep apnea, literally. And then poor Una's like trying to move it herself,
Oh, poor
and then he finally wakes his ass up, and then tries to like move the plate with her. Yeah, so that's that. But
We cut back to Darkness. Darkness to
so
Jack.
aggressive going on down there, and like
Yeah.
literally upstairs, he's sleeping like a goddamn baby.
I know.
He's like,
Oh my
"Me."
And Darkness tells Jack every wolf suffers fleas. 'Tis easy enough to scratch. Jack rolls over to the hellfire and grabs a horn out of it. And Darkness says, "Give it to me, boy." So Jack does. Jack
Yeah, right.
throws it at Darkness and it pierces his stomach. Okay. Now here comes the light blasting through the door. The door opens. Jack,
I don't know.
as the door opens, it's like into space. And he's got his hand, his like clawed hand here, and then he's got the unicorn horn, and he's like using it to like hold himself, and it's like scratching. You could just imagine like chalkboard, like,
It's bad.
and Darkness is like, "Father, protect me," and he keeps being pulled into the abyss with the horn in his hand, and he says, "You think you've won? What is light without dark? I am part of you all. You can never defeat me. We are brothers eternal." And then Gump yells at Jack to
Gump.
kill Darkness because
No,
that's
no,
not what he was aiming for.
No, really.
Thanks,
No.
Gump.
Should I? Oh, that's a good idea, Gump. Like,
Yeah.
freaking idiot.
You just keep crouching from your perch up above you,
No.
useless pile of garbage.
I can't.
So Jack does. He cuts off his hand with the that was holding the horn, and that makes Darkness like he's like "Roar,"
Into space.
into
When
space.
did we just get into space? I don't understand that. Like, we just opened a black hole
But it
with
has
the plates of light. Like, I don't understand where that came from.
stars, and when he like finally explodes, he turns into like a star, like a
Yeah, like there was like a
constellation.
constellation
Yeah,
that kind of separated. Yeah.
which is light. But okay, so yeah, all right, that makes no sense.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I was
so
very confused.
so so poor Jack's like, what's wrong with Lily? Because she's like, "Ugh." She's like
Yeah,
dead.
when she's literally deceased in the corner after
You
she got
know,
her collar hit.
Yeah, not covering up the V area. He's just letting that all like
No,
fling out.
cleavage out.
Yeah. And Gump being so helpful, he tells Jack Lily is under a powerful spell, and only he can answer this riddle. Okay,
Okay.
what's the riddle?
Doesn't say. We don't
But
know.
but Gump reminds Jack that he has a promise to keep, and Jack says he will miss him. Miss Gump. Why?
I literally don't know why.
Why? Oh, Barkley again is like,
Barkley,
why?
I don't know why either. Oh.
Yeah, Barkley's like, I don't get it either. So what?
Yeah,
That
he's
makes no
like,
sense.
"Okay, Gump."
Yeah. So they go back. This is when they go back to like, they're out of the darkness thing and they're back into the forest. And what happens?
Yeah, so, because he didn't learn the first time, Jack just dives right back into that water off that cliff. So then he can find Lily's ring. And this time he does find it, isn't getting frozen over or anything like that again. And then, Lily's just like Snow White passed out in the corner. So what does he do? He puts the ring on her finger and then kisses her, because she's unconscious. So why shouldn't I just kiss her? And then she wakes up. The spell is miraculously broken and he loves her. He literally says, "I love you, Lily." And then freaking Gump gets to do the best thing in this whole movie, which is put the freaking horn back on the male unicorn. And then when that happens, it's like a perfect fit, meshes again, and the sun is out again. And it's so cute because the unicorns are like frolicking, they're back, they're so cute, and just living life.
Yep. And, Jack and Lily wave to them, to everybody else, like the unicorns and Gump, useless Gump and everybody
Right.
else. And they run off into the sunrise. Lily and Jack just kind of run off into the sunrise. And then we get a quick cutscene of Darkness laughing.
So I don't know if they meant to have like maybe a sequel for this,
Possibly, but
but it's too late. And
No.
also, no, please don't.
yes. Yeah.
Please don't.
Let's not. Let's just end it. Let's
Yeah,
just
I'm not gonna lie to you. This is not my favorite movie that I've seen, but there were some parts that I literally just couldn't help myself but laugh. Mainly Screwball like fast asleep outside. Of
Yeah. I
the
just
little hole.
I just had to do it because one is Tim Curry and he is really good in this.
And his character is really good. in
He's
this,
really
yeah.
good. His character has a lot of depth and stuff. You can see like mother, father. He's he's like this weird feeling. I'm falling in love. I'm
And
darkness.
then you have freaking Gump and
Yeah, and then you got these other
and then you
dorks,
have- yeah.
and
it's not
Jack
great.
doesn't know what to do with anything, and it's just like okay, whatever.
I don't know.
Yeah. So, but we did Labyrinth, so I wanted to compare this to Labyrinth, is what I wanted to show. Even though Ridley Scott is a really well
Amazing
known, he
director.
made you see this versus like Labyrinth, and Labyrinth is so far superior. Like, I don't even half the people know that legend even exists. So, but
I didn't.
we do
I didn't know.
obscure weird shit. So,
Yeah.
you can't like them all, but this one was just funny. I just had to,
Mhm.
but Tim, like I said, this is a good performance of Tim Curry, and we will see that in just a second. So fun facts. This was released April 18th, 1986. Budget of $24.5 million, which is a lot, I feel, for
Mhm.
1986.
Yeah.
Um, Opening weekend, it only made $4,261,154. Gross worldwide was $16,838,493. So
Yikes.
flop. I don't even know
Yeah.
if it's a cult classic. Maybe because of
I
Tim Curry.
I don't know. I wouldn't watch this again.
No, no, no. I couldn't.
But
I mean, as you can tell by my notes, I was really just like, this, this motherfucker.
yeah, yeah. I know that we always like favor the weird one though.
Yeah.
Like we are always like the people, like we're Waldorf and Statler when we're watching the
Mhm.
movies. Like we're finding the worst out of everybody. And it just felt like the two people, like the two, what are those called? Not the protagonists were literally
Mhm.
like the worst
The
people
worst
in the
characters. The best
movie.
character, yeah, was the
There's
antagonist.
more screen time to Screwball and
Yeah,
Darkness, and that would have been
correct.
great.
Yeah.
But
More screen time to that mummy.
oh,
Yeah.
King, yeah, absolutely. Just instead of just imagine you tell your parents, "Oh my God, Mom, I have a role in this movie.
This
Who
Ridley
are you?
Scott movie.
I'm Mummy." And Ridley Scott is directing it, and your only thing in the movie is you scooping up a goblin and walking into an open hole. And that's it. You are
Your
never
method
more
acting is
prepared.
perfect.
Oh, it's
Um,
amazing.
so fun facts, got these all off of IMDb. Filming was interrupted twice. Once by the studio burning to the ground, and secondly by the death of Tom Cruise's dad. So twice it was okay, poor Tim Curry, man. So the makeup for Tim Curry was brutal. He had to wear a large bull-like structure atop his head with 3-foot fiberglass horns supported by a harness underneath the makeup. It strained his neck so badly because he was always forward, that the makeup crew had to come up with a lighter and more hollow, lighter version of it. And Curry would spend an hour a day after filming in a bath to liquefy the adhesive for his makeup.
Oh my God.
At one point, he got so impatient and claustrophobic that he ripped the makeup off too early and it tore off his skin.
Jeez.
So Ridley Scott felt so bad for him that he did for a whole week, he just shot around him to give him like time to heal, for his skin. Tom Cruise wasn't happy with the film.
I wouldn't
He,
be either if my character was Jack.
yeah. And I remember, I think I said this was his first film. It is not. It's not.
That's one of his
I thought
first,
it was.
right?
It wasn't. Somebody probably told me that, and I was like, oh my God, that makes sense. So he wasn't happy with the film. He called his performance another color in a Ridley Scott painting. I'll never
Yeah.
want to do another picture like that again.
But
Um,
then you'll do 12 final, or not final destinations,
yeah,
what are
Mission
those called?
Impossibles.
Mission Impossibles, yeah.
Now, fun fact is, after he shot this, he went and shot Top Gun, which is Ridley
Huge.
Scott's brother, who did Top Gun.
Oh, I didn't
So he
know that
was
they were
one brother, then
brothers.
the next brother. Yeah. So
Oh, wow, that family's
yeah,
rich. That's crazy.
yeah. So
Very
that
talented
obviously
family.
Top Gun was his breakout, like
Duh.
holy shit role. And so Jack's armor was made of flattened bottle caps. That's what it was made of.
Looks like it. It did look like that.
The sound of the unicorns at play is the recording of humpback whales.
I was gonna say it definitely sounded like sea creatures. Like it sounded like the echolocation off whales, but that's also the biology in
Hmm.
me.
Yeah.
I knew that those were whales like right away, but I didn't know they were humpback whales.
Yeah. For scenes in the forest, every line was dubbed in post production as the noise on the set was so loud. So they had to dub everything. This one's great. The face of the Goblin Blix was designed after that of Keith Richards.
I could kind of see that.
That
That's
was the
crazy.
actress
I
that
could
played
definitely
Blix was
see
like,
that.
I need a Keith Richards face. That's pretty
That's
scary. That's like
crazy.
a goblin
Yeah,
face
that
on.
is. Oh,
Hmm.
yeah, that
Yeah,
is jump
agreed.
scare.
Um, Ridley Scott was inspired to cast Tom. Um,
Who?
nope. Yeah, sorry.
From that?
Ridley Scott. I was like, not Tom Cruise. Ridley Scott was inspired to cast Tim Curry after seeing him in the Rocky Horror Picture Show because, of course, he was.
King.
I mean, he was amazing in that. Um, Tim Curry's performance as Darkness was ranked by Entertainment Weekly as the best performance in a bad movie.
Wow.
I
love that they
agree.
have that as like a thing there.
I
Yeah,
agree.
I agree too.
Interesting. Jennifer Connelly was originally considered to play Lily, but did not take the part. She did suggest that she knew Mia Sara, and suggested her, and this would be her big screen
Well, they're good
debut.
friends.
Yeah. And as we all know, Connelly later went on to be cast in the movie Labyrinth.
Mm-hmm.
Great choice, Jennifer.
Yeah, smart.
But it was Mia Sara's big break, and she wouldn't have gotten Ferris
Ferris
Bueller's
Bueller's
Day
Day
or
Off without
yeah,
that.
without
So.
that. So, you the voice of Gump, like I said, was redubbed by Alex Payton, who played Blix, or Alice Payton, sorry, played Blix. Um, so considered for the role of Jack, Jim Carrey. Now this is like girls the what's the one with the aliens where Jim Carrey's in it with aliens
Oh,
with Gina Davis. Earth Girls Are Easy.
yeah, Earth Girls Are
This is
Easy.
that Jim Carrey. So this is like young,
Young.
good
He's
looking Jim.
so
I mean, he's
cute.
still good. You know
I
what
would
I
say I
mean?
don't even care now. I
Yeah.
think he's cute now.
So Jim Carrey, Johnny Depp, and Robert Downey Jr.
I could see. Well, is
were
this like
considered.
Weird Science Robert Downey Jr. though? Like
Yes.
what about that age? He was like he
Yeah.
looked so weird in Weird Science though.
Maybe not. I wonder when he made like Less Than Zero.
Oh, I've never seen that.
Yeah, I've only seen like bits
But
and
like
pieces
you
of it.
know how he looked like different.
Yeah,
Like
he
he's
was kind of
so
nerdy looking.
attractive, but he
Hmm.
looked like a little nerdy even though he plays
Yeah.
like the cool guy in Weird Science. But I couldn't see him in this.
Who was the
I
original
feel like
choice of those three, do you think?
what's up?
Who was the original choice of those three, do you think?
I don't know. I would hope Johnny Depp because that's our
Johnny Depp.
king.
Johnny
And
Depp.
like Into the Great Wide Open, like that
Mm,
music video just
yeah.
sends me off into another universe. Like he is
Yeah.
so gorgeous.
The Johnny Depp Winona Ryder era was like
Hmm.
peak hotness Johnny
Yes.
Depp. Now he's
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
So,
don't know. Aren't they all
mm,
though? I feel like everything.
yeah.
Oh, no, I don't
I
know.
know a lot of people don't like Johnny Depp. Who never did. I was like,
Um,
I loved
they had the
him.
whole like Amber Heard thing too, so that didn't
Yeah.
help. I
Early
think
Johnny
that
Depp though, back in the 90s,
yes,
that was
yeah,
great. Yeah,
for sure.
not so much now. Um,
Agree.
yeah. So that's legend.
You're welcome.
Yes, you're welcome. We shall never speak of it again.
We rented that damn movie, and
Don't tell your dad.
yeah,
He
I
said
know.
he doesn't know about the MGM Plus either, which I guarantee
Oh,
guarantee next month I'll come on this and be like, hey, Ireland, guess what? I forgot to cancel
I
it for
so
another month.
forgot.
Okay, so next movie. I promise this one's better. At least it's fun.
Yeah,
And it's a Disney movie. But again, Tim Curry's great in this one.
so
But it
good.
does have very like handsome guys in it, and
Hmm.
yeah, so it's good. It's Three Musketeers,
Yeah,
the 1991 one, maybe it's like
yeah,
90
early
some. It's
90s.
early 90s.
I think so.
Yeah, like Chris O'Donnell, uh, pre-druggy Charlie Sheen, even though he probably was a druggie then, but it wasn't showing as much. He wasn't bloated and all. Like, yeah,
That's so sad.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Kiefer Sutherland.
Oh, I love Kiefer
Yeah.
Sutherland.
Yeah, and Tim Curry, and then Rebecca De Mornay is in it. She's gorgeous. There's other people in it too.
Yeah,
But yeah, but
totally.
that's what we're gonna do
Better
next.
than what we have going on here.
Yes,
So,
we will be in it back next week for sure. We did go through Florida Man, so we will be taping that shortly after this.
Yeah.
So we'll get you another, that's season 2, one in,
Yeah, the start of season
yes.
2.
Those 2 episodes are Speedy and
Pizza Man.
Pizza Man.
Hmm.
Pizza Man.
Obviously.
Keep thinking Pizza the Hut. It just reminds me of Pizza the
Not
Hut.
not Pizza the Hut
Space
from
Balls.
Spaceballs.
Oh, it's great. Ah, all right. So thanks for sticking by us with this one this one movie. We hope you were able to laugh at it just like we were because
Yeah, we
it had to be
made the
done.
best of it.
Yeah. So, but yeah, thanks for always tuning in. We appreciate everybody. Like, subscribe helps us so much. We're so tiny, and I mean, it just means the world to us.
Yeah.
It just, even if you just tell one person and they just like us,
Yeah, and it's just fun, and it's also really exciting for us to see that we're not like doing this just for nothing. I mean, we're
right.
doing it for fun, but you
Mhm.
know how it is. Like, you want to like some validation.
Yeah, it
So
would just be nice to have like a fun group of people
yeah,
to like, give us, feedback and suggest things. That's what we want,
our
I'm
suggestions are to never cover Legends again.
correct. Yes, we don't need that suggestion. That's already been
Yeah, leave it
written. That's
alone.
that's assumed. Yeah. So join us next time for Three Musketeers for
Mhm.
Tim Curry double month.
We love him so much. We
We do.
extended
We
it.
sure did. So on behalf of myself, Katie, the Gen X mom,
In Ireland, the Gen Z daughter.
we want to thank you for tuning in to another episode of Butterscotch Rewatch. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.